What's up, everyone? Today is day 8 of vlogging my calisthenics workouts. Today we're going to be working on handstand push-up and front lever. We got some new equipment, got some P-bars to work on the front lever with, so that's very exciting. Sorry about the last couple of days not uploading anything. Injured my back, and so just decided to take a couple of rest days for that. But we're straight back into it, and so let's get into the workout. All right, guys, first things first, we're going to be working on our handstand. Just do a little bit of a warm-up, hold my handstand for as long as I can, and then we'll get right into the actual handstand push-ups. Already warmed up and everything, so we're feeling pretty good today. For the handstand push-ups, we're going to do probably just like 5 on the floor, 5 on parallettes. That'll be like the warm-up for the handstand push-ups before we get into all sorts of variations for today. So we'll just get straight into that handstand right now. Recently, I've wanted to work on my diamond handstand push-ups, and so I just incorporated into my program a couple of sets of diamond handstand push-ups with diamond pike push-ups to follow that, just to build up that strength, because it's a little bit different than, well, obviously it's different than a regular handstand push-up. I mean, it uses different muscles too because your hands are so close together, and so it's activating a lot more of like your triceps and just other things, other muscles that aren't as activated within like a regular handstand push-up. So I'm working on that right now. Gonna do that. Gonna do some close grip handstand push-ups on the parallettes as well, just to kind of simulate, the same thing, but on parallettes. It's always good to do both. I like to, do most of my stuff really is on the ground, but I like to also work on doing it on the parallettes just because that'll come in handy later on, probably in the future when I start getting into competitions and whatnot. A lot of people like to use the bars, and so it'll be good for me to get used to using the bars right now. Smacked my head pretty good on those close grip handstand push-ups with the parallettes, but I should be okay. I don't think I have a concussion or anything. It wasn't too hard. But we're gonna be doing fingertip handstand push-ups. The fingertip handstand push-ups, man, are so hard. Just because it takes so much strength in your fingers, obviously, but then the balance is definitely the hardest part. So I'm gonna be doing a couple sets of fingertip handstand push-ups followed by 5 reps of fingertip pike push-ups, again, just to build some more strength in the fingertips and get used to kind of the angle. Since you're a little bit higher, it's a little bit of a different angle when you're doing it on your fingers. And then we will go into 90-degree handstand push-ups, do a couple of sets of that, 1 set of handstand push-up burnouts, and we'll move on to front lever after that. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of a warm up for front lever. We're just going to do advanced tuck 3-3-3, and then we'll get right into full front lever from there. Probably do a few sets of straddle lever, one leg, front lever. Have I been saying lever? Front lever is what I meant this entire time. And then we'll go from there. But the front lever, the full, we're going to do 4 sets of, and then we'll go 3 sets of straddle front lever. That's just to get a ton of volume in. And today, we're actually not going to be doing anything crazy. They're just going to be holds, no pressing, no... actually, you know what? Today, I feel like I really want to try doing some presses. So we're going to do some pressing, but mostly just holding, so... My advanced tuck front lever pull-ups are getting really good. I touched all 3 times, and I don't think I've ever been able to get nearly that close, so we're seeing a lot of improvement really fast. That was the first time I've ever tried doing front lever with a band and pressing. So that's the first time I ever tried that, and that was really hard, but I like that a lot with the band. I think I'm going to start using the band a lot more. Seems to make it just slightly easier so that you can do harder movements, but then doing those harder movements like pressing and pull-ups are going to make my progress skyrocket. So I'm going to try doing some straddle front lever right now. I'll do 3 sets of it, and I'll throw in some some pull-ups into there, and we'll see with a medium band how effective that is, and if I feel like I'm getting a lot out of it or not. So I definitely think that was effective. That felt good. Well, it felt really bad. That sucked. But I think that it's going to be really effective in making my front lever progress just super quick. So I'm going to start using more bands in my front lever. I'm going to see what bands feel like for my planche as well. I think I'm going to start just implementing more banded work, see how far that can take me in the next month.